Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Management at Newcastle's Calvary Mater Hospital are due to front a parliamentary committee meeting today as part of a probe into pest and mould infestations at the facility. Staff have made submissions saying mould has caused major problems for years. Family members of patients who've died are scheduled to give evidence to the hearing. Also listed are 9 hospital bosses linked to a public-private partnership model in the wake of the maintenance failures plaguing the hospital. It's prompted calls from the union movement for the operational model to be ripped up. Concerns are growing for a Hunter teenager who's been missing for more than 3 weeks. 15-year-old Callum Shonawill was last seen on February 18, but police believe he may have been at a chemist in Beaumont Street, Hamilton, on Monday morning this week. We've posted his photo on the 2NURFM Hunter News Facebook page. Police hold concerns for his welfare due to his age and are asking for anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers. Morisset's defence manufacturing hub has received a major boost from the federal government. More than $175 million has been put towards the production of 40 additional unmanned surface vessels to be used by the Royal Australian Navy to launch surveillance drones. Hunter MP Dan Repicoli says the investment will strengthen Australia's surveillance and intelligence capabilities.
Really looking forward to seeing those 40 get going. This will push their fleet up to 55, which significantly boosts Australia's long-range intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities across maritime approaches.
The company behind the proposed expansion of the Mount Pleasant coal mine in the Upper Hunter has begun its appeal to the High Court. Last year, a community group successfully challenged the approval of a 22-year extension of the mine, arguing the climate impacts of burning coal produced by the project were not properly considered. Mine owner Mac Energy has been granted special leave to appeal that decision in the High Court. Both parties have now lodged submissions with the court ahead of the case proceeding to trial. Origin says its massive battery project at Eraring is on track to becoming the largest operational battery in the Southern Hemisphere. Stage 1 has been completed, delivering 460 megawatts of stored power for 4 hours. The second stage is due for completion in March next year, adding a further 260 megawatts of stored power for a total of 6 hours. Head of Energy Operations and Supply, Greg Jarvis, says the battery will provide essential firming capacity for renewable energy sources. Cases of dementia in the Hunter remain high, with a new research team working to combat a subtype of the disease. University of Newcastle researchers have developed a rehabilitation program to treat primary progressive aphasia, a language-led dementia which can make it hard for people to speak, read and write. By working with patients and other clinicians, the program's team will implement strategies to reduce the disease's risk. Leading researcher Dr. Sharon Savage says they aim to reduce the effect dementia has on people.
My research is probably less focused on finding a cure or stopping dementia from happening per se, and it's more around how do we lessen the impact of that in people's lives.
Newcastle Fringe Festival will return tomorrow with more than 250 shows and 800 artists set to appear. Held until March 29, the festival will feature events ranging from comedy, music, poetry and kid shows. The festival will open with a free street party tomorrow with a variety of local food and Hunter Valley wine vendors on Beaumont Street, Hamilton. Director Carol Duncan says it's great to see local talent develop their skills.
Ideally, what we like to see is that, let's say, a creative Novocastrian who has got an idea for a show is able to practice it and refine it here in Newcastle and put it before audiences and then grow it. And there's nothing better than seeing local talent in any of our creative industries.
2NURFM Sport.
Rising Jets duo Max Cooper and Will Dobson have been named in the Young Socceroos squad for the upcoming international window. The pair will play in the Australia-China Friendship Series starting on March 28th. The selections serve as both players' first ever Australian under-20s nod. Day 1 of the 2026 Newcastle District Cricket semi-finals is set to kick off tomorrow morning. Hamilton Wickham survived a last-minute pair of back-to-back ducks against Waratah Mayfield last week to set up their semi against minor premiers Stockton. Meanwhile, Wallsend's Quotient did just enough to snatch second place from Charlestown, with the two slated to settle the score in the second semi-final. And during Day 4 of Surfest, Merewether local Morgan Zibelik punched his ticket back to the World Surf Tour. His round of 32 victory not only pushed him into the round of 16, but also saw him earn enough ranking points to qualify for the World Surf League's second-tier Challenger Series for 2025-26. That's sport. I'm Charlie Proudlock.
And the winning numbers in Powerball are 4, 5, 6, 9, 13, 14 and 18, and the Powerball is 14. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.